Lee, obviously welcome to Exeter City Football Club. How did this move come around for you?
It was basically the manager contacted me and seeing if I would be interested, and having a few chats, long chats. It was a very simple decision after me and my family had obviously spoke about it. It's obviously a long way from home, but the manager, we had in-depth chats, and it was mainly him that convinced me to come down.
I think that's quite often the case. I mean, we signed Tom McCready recently from who was at Morecambe, and he was the one that actually contacted Paul because he likes what we do here. And just talking to you off camera, there, it sounds like you're in a similar position, really. Yeah,
the managers, same as I say, we've had a few chats over the weekend, and he sold it really for me in everything he was saying, the atmosphere, what he's trying to create here, and what he's created already. It was something that to be able to play football with a smile on your face is an amazing thing to do, and it's a privilege really. So same as I say, it was solely him that convinced me to come down.
And of course, I imagine you had the opportunity to pick the brains of some former colleagues as well. You've played with quite a few of the boys that are here.
Yeah, over the years I've played with a few people, and obviously great players, great characters as well. So I've obviously spoke to Butts before I come down, who I'm very good friends with, and he only had good things to say about the club, the management staff, and everyone that's connected with the club. So that was another selling point for me to come down and obviously finish the season down here and see what happens.
And obviously familiar faces too. I think Matt Oakley, Alex Nichols and Graham Cummins, all former teammates too.
Yeah, I've all played with all three of them as well. So same as I say, great players, great characters, and looking forward to meeting up with them today.
And Paul and Steve Perriman often talk about this club as being an opportunities club, and I suppose for you that's going to be the situation, because I know you haven't been playing too much football with Preston in the last few months.
Yeah, it's obviously been a little bit of stop-start of the season for me, difficult. But these are times in your career that sometimes you have to face, and every footballer's probably been through it in the career, and it's how you come away from that. And same as I say, with what the manager said to me on the phone, it's going to be nice to end the season, playing at a great club, in front of great fans, and also with a smile on my face, which, same as I say, it will end the season with a nice note.
And you know the level pretty well, I guess. I mean, you played a few times for Portsmouth on loan earlier this season. How enjoyable was that for you?
Well, it was a strange one, Portsmouth. It was a gamble for me to go down there. I knew what I was doing at the time. I needed games, I needed fitness, but obviously it wasn't the club that I'd expected to go down to. But I've played at this level, played at Swindon with Paolo, and further with Oxford, and the level. There's some great teams in here. There's some good footballing teams, and I don't think it takes. If you can get the right formula, you can challenge. But I think playing football is key to that as well.
Yeah, you say you've not had too much football, but you're feeling quite fit and ready to kind of be involved in this kind of like run into the season. We've got 10 games left to go now, so you ready to kind of jump straight in there, hopefully?
Yeah, no, well, same as I say, Portsmouth was a great thing for me at the time, because it obviously got me games, got me match fit. Obviously went back to Preston for a bit, but now I'm itching to play week in, week out, and hopefully I can bring something good to the table.
And of course you're joining a team with a little bit of momentum, 2 wins in the last 2 and a good draw away at York even before that. So fingers crossed, keep that going and keep pushing up.
Yeah, I've obviously, since I heard that this was a possibility, I've obviously kept an eye on the results, and same as you say, the last 2 results have been really great. 3 goals in the last 6 goals in the last 2 games, so it's something that I'm excited to be a part of, really.
And I think you've only ever actually played against Exeter City once before, as far as I could see, and I think that was about 6 years ago here at the park. And if I remember rightly, you scored that day, so I was fond of it.
Yeah, it was funny when I thought about it, because obviously recapping the ground and everything in my mind, and then obviously remember back, because it was my debut goal for Southampton. So yeah, it brings back fond memories for me personally, but hopefully score a lot more towards the end of the season.
And of course, for anyone who doesn't remember that day too well, tell us a little bit about your style of play, because maybe some of our fans aren't too familiar.
Well, I'm an out-and-out winger. I love to get on the ball I love to attack fullbacks, make things happen, assist, crosses, goals, and also I can play in behind the front man, as I played a lot of my campaign last year with Preston in behind the front man. So across the front three, very versatile and like to be able to go either way on either foot, which makes things hopefully a little bit better for me and worse for defenders. So.
And of course tonight, playing against Stevenage, and as we mentioned earlier, so fingers crossed, you could be involved in tonight's game as early as that.
Yeah, hopefully if all the paperwork goes through in time, I'll be eligible to play and see what the manager does. But it'd just be exciting to be here, watch the game and see what happens.
Brilliant. We'll look forward to catching up with you once you've made your debut.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.